Hello, my name is Diana Castro and you're watching Leaders with a Mission, and today we have someone really special and I would love for you to meet her. Her name is Patricia Tracey, and let me tell you a little bit about her. Patricia is a change maker. She is the heart and the co-founder of REACH, a nonprofit organization that gives low and moderate income families the tools and education to own their first homes via grants and government funding. She's just a wonderful, beautiful person that I would like for you to meet. So with you, this is Patricia. Thank you, Patty, for being here.
Thank you, Diana, for inviting me.
So I remember when we met, it was totally because of a completely different circumstance. You contacted us via a website and we got in touch, and I totally fell in love with you. And going through that process of creating a video for your family was just so beautiful, and it was such a blessing because we felt so connected. We did it with so much love, and I hope that you and your family got to enjoy that.
We did. We could feel the love too. So thank you very much. It was very special to have that.
And then all of a sudden we actually found out about your company and what you did, and we were super intrigued. And then again, we had an opportunity to work with you, which was awesome. And I got to know a little bit more about what you guys are about. And I want you to tell us and share with us how you guys got to do what you do and what inspires you to keep doing this beautiful work that you guys do on a consistent basis.
Okay. Well, the acronym is REACH. The real name is Real Estate, Education, and Community Housing. So that kind of says it all. We got involved with nonprofit. It is a nonprofit. We got involved in nonprofit products by being a for-profit and then actually seeing the need, the lending need. We had so many families that came in, Diana, that couldn't buy a home. They were just that close. They just needed a little bit of help, but because they were lower income and lower loan amounts, there really wasn't the opportunity to give them that help. So it became our mission to get the HUD approval, to understand the grants in every county, and to assist those home buyers with helping with their credit. We do an 8-hour HUD approved class that tells them everything from how to find a home, what to look for in the home, how to improve your credit, what is escrow, all of those things. We go through and do a training on education for that. We also do an education to help you keep your home if you get in trouble. We sought out government grants to help people with funding. So we have done all of those things to help you get into a home and keep your home. And that led us to being able to talk with banks and get discounted properties through a special program so that we could rehab those homes and then sell them to low to moderate income families at that discount so that we could help build community. So we're all about building the individual, building the community, and leaving something better than when we started, when we found it.
When I was writing your intro to create this program, I was like, how can I describe her? She's such a change maker. You might not see it like that, but you create opportunity for people to do something that is, better communities, to improve people from the ground up, to give them the necessary first steps to actually, for some people, their house is their biggest investment, and they get to do that. And that's so beautiful that you allow them to do that.
Well, I was in banking for many years before this, and I did a lot of lending statewide, and I had many opportunities to learn all about it. So when I had the opportunity then to share it with those that maybe wouldn't know all about it, that was a great joy to me, to be able to bring them on into home buying and home stability and even rental stability. If you help them with their finances, help with credit, learn that one little thing that's going to bring your score up 50 basis points and give you a better rate on everything. Car insurance,
yes.
Get a job sometimes when they check your score and they don't give you a job. It just helps all around. So that's what we dedicated our mission to do.
That's so beautiful. So what would you say has been some of the things that you have struggled with in this journey of entrepreneurship and actually building this business model that is nonprofit? Have you encountered any challenges, and how have you overcome those?
There are many challenges. If you ask any nonprofit leader, you'll find out. There is no funding, or you have to seek funding. So you have to find out if you call yourself a nonprofit, and how do you pay for your services? So that's one challenge. Another challenge is you're constantly working in political realms. So how do you convince government leaders that you need money and what you're doing with it? There's an awful lot of reporting to HUD. We just got our check-in, thankfully, from HUD today. That was from 19 months ago work we did. So it's very slow coming. So you have to be able then to carry yourself and keep the lights on, keep the copier going, keep the salaries going in order to be able to help communities. But we've been blessed. We have contracts with the state, contracts with the counties. We've been able to get banks to support us. So we're very, very thankful for the opportunities we've had to be able then to take it from here and pass it down to the street and help those that might not have had it otherwise.
Who would be someone who benefits tremendously from the programs that you guys offer? Who is that ideal person that maybe they're like, oh, I don't know if I can qualify, or do they need to qualify? Who would be that ideal person that would benefit from the things that you guys bring to the table?
Well, one group of individuals that would benefit is the person who wants to buy a home. They haven't owned a home in the last 3 years. They really would like to get into something and begin to build an opportunity for their own children. You know, home buying has been the greatest wealth builder we've had in the nation. If you look across our nation and you look across other countries, we're the only place that really establishes home ownership in such volume. And that has created our middle class because it's allowed people to pass on their equity to their children. And so that is the person who wants to have something for their children. And I have to tell you, the immigrants that come in from the South American and Central American countries that we see, they know that. They want that for their family. So that's, we do many Latino customers just because they know they haven't had that opportunity. And so sometimes the American that has lived here says, oh, I'll rent. They don't realize the greatness of opportunity until they get the equity position in their mind. But that other group, they want it. They're so desperate, and it's such a great joy. We've helped so many Haitians, so many immigrants coming in to get into housing, and it's been such a joy to see that.
I can see it. When we were filming kind of like a training program that you were doing, we got to see how you guys actually give people that American dream, or at least the ability to prepare themselves to do that.
And more people can do that than they realize. They just need to sit down, and we can help them with a budget. We can help them with savings, but actually we can get someone into a home with just $1,000 down, less than your rental, less than your first, last, and security, to get them into a home. And then they have write-offs, benefits,
tax
benefits. Tax benefits, and just the pride of owning their own place.
That is so beautiful. Thank you for doing that. And then another question I wanted to ask you is, what is, in your opinion, the definition of leadership? How do you define leadership? Because I think what you guys do is a way of leadership, and that's why you're here. So how would you define leadership?
I would define leadership with someone with compassion, someone that is able to communicate well, that has a vision and is able to pass that vision on to others and instill in them a dream of what they can do. I think that's what a leader does. They have a vision, they are able to communicate, they're able to pass it on.
What leaders or what programs or books do you take to inspire yourself to become a better leader?
Well, of course, the Power of Positive Thinking, I think, is always something. It's an old book and that is very good in leadership. But then I use a lot. I love the Martin Luther King form of leadership and the form of helping others come up to where they can be, but in a non-violent, compassionate manner. I think that's great. I have a great, sister in the nonprofit work out of Washington, D.C., Marcia Griffin, with Home for USA, and she is a fabulous leader for women in nonprofits and has made a lot of connections for us. So I would just say the network of people, the history of people like Martin Luther King and what he's done for society, and just a very positive thinking that we get from the Bible, from the scriptures, from the basis of our life, that we have been given a hope and a future. Those are the things that motivate me the most.
And just to, end this interview, I want to ask you, what kind of legacy do you want to live in the world? How would you like to be remembered?
I would like to be remembered that the lives we touched, we left better than we found them, that we helped people step up a little bit, that we did be a dealer of hope, and that we did give them a more positive outlook that they could pass on then to their next generation, and through it all over time build a more positive person, more positive country, more positive community.
That's beautiful. You're like, you're a dealer of joy also then.
I am. I'm so thankful. It's blessed to be able to do this, really.
Yes. So let us know, where can people find you? How can they reach out to you to learn more about the programs that you guys offer? Where can they find you?
Well, they can find us at REACH, REACH, 4 housing.org, or 855-48-REACH is our number. Okay.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much, Patty, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being a dealer of hope and of joy.
Thank you. I like that. Hope dealers.
Yes, and a change maker in this beautiful world that we are in. And for those of you who would like to position your business as a leader in the industry, I'm going to invite you to visit us at 4productions.com, where if you subscribe, you will receive weekly videos on how to make a bigger impact in the world through the power of video. Until next time.